when I saw that they gave up 4 first-round picks, was I a little taken aback? Yes. But
Mm-hmm.
in reality, I don't think it necessarily matters. Like, I think the team that they have now is really good. They gave up Cole Anthony and KCP. You're not missing that much.
Speak on it.
You gave up Cole Anthony and KCP. You freed up more minutes for Anthony Black, who will get better and progress. That's what you're banking on. And Desmond Bane. That's what you're adding. So I really don't see like the disconnect. I understand the picks are it's 4 picks, but like be realistic and like the picks are not going to probably convey or be very good if the Magic are good going forward. The best one, I think they got I can't remember, was it New Orleans Suns? Somebody, they got somebody else's pick. I can't remember exactly. And that was
Mm-hmm.
that's a good one. But other than that, I really think that the Magic, they're going all in. They're making the right move to set themselves up to be competitive in the East. Because hey, think about this: Boston is hurt. Boston is down to Tatum. It's technically kind of wide open again, minus dang my brother. Uh
Bro.
it's technically still kind of wide open outside of the Knicks, Pacers. Like, but you add Desmond Bain to that nice young Magic core, who is actually a top 4 seed almost halfway through the season before they started getting hurt. Come on now, come on.
Sorry for the camera. I was trying to find this layout. That was absolutely completely unprofessional, and that was very ugly of me. I was trying, but
Nah, that was good. You good?
I'm with you because the picks. You mentioned the picks. That was the biggest thing to me. How many picks do you need when you already have your core? You remember when I went over the core for 8 this game? You need 8 players that can play. You need 4 core players, and then you need 4 additional players that support those 4 core players. The
Yeah,
4 core players right now for the Orlando Magic is literally one of the best fours in the NBA. Chris, Jalen Suggs, all NBA defender at your point guard. Desmond Bain. And people can say what they want about Desmond Bain. Kentavious Caldwell Pope was one of the worst starters in the NBA, especially even in the playoffs. Dude shot 26% from the field in the playoffs. Dude got 5 points a game. You telling me I replaced that? I've been complaining about Caldwell Pope ever since the Magic got him. You replace that with Desmond Bain, a guy who gets you 25 and 5 on any given night, and you pair him with Franz and Paolo, and then you have multiple centers. So you got this the best. This one of the best core fours in basketball, especially the East. So
yeah,
you got Suggs, Bane, Franz, and Paolo, who we are not even talking about. Paolo and Franz could take another leap. They never had shooting. Then you had Anthony Black coming off the bench, maybe Jet Howard pop, maybe the Silver pop. You still got Bataze, you got Mo Wagner. You literally still like 8, 9, 10 deep.
yeah.
How many like where's these picks go even find playing time?
Exactly. Like, be for real. I understand talent is talent. You can always use talent. You eventually you may have to pay guys and stuff like that. But I even said, I think I said, if it comes down to it, you can still move Suggs, Franz, Black, somebody, and
Mm-hmm.
recoup your picks. Like, I'm sure you can. I mean, yeah,
Yes.
you could recoup what you lost and be just fine.
My thing is man, who's better, Mikal Bridges or Desmond Bay?
Desmond Bay.
Didn't what wasn't Mikal Bridges' price even higher than this?
Yeah, he was 5 picks.
Like what are we doing here? And then my thing is, I get it for the picks. Like I wouldn't want like the Portland Trailblazers to do a deal like this because you'd be like, damn, Desmond Bain, that's not enough.
Yeah,
But this is the Magic saying and recognizing Paolo as the guy, Franz as the second guy. If we get a third guy, we could, bro. We damn near could. This is the Orlando Magic. This is more of a what do I call it? A faith move in terms of I believe in Paolo, I believe in Franz, and I believe in the rest of our core guys, because it's like, man, I think we could do it with this. We just needed a third guy who could shoot, because we ain't never Corey Joseph, Chris. And all you gave up to bring in Desmond Bane was Cole Anthony and KCP in terms of what we actually gave up. Them other the picks, that's hypotheticals. It's hypotheticals. I love the trade.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Like, I think it's a great trade. I think it still gives you have the flexibility to recoup your losses if it goes awry. But really, realistically, like you said, the Orlando Magic are betting that Paolo Franz, Bane, you got to keep Suggs is good enough.
You got to keep Anthony Black.
Anthony Black is still there. Like, Jonathan Isaac is still there.
What? Bro, I can name like 9 dudes.
Kate is still there. What's his name? God dang it. Jed Howard is still there. Tristan DeSilva. That's what I was trying to think of. Tristan DeSilva is still there. Like, be for real.
So you wouldn't even been able to find. You wouldn't even say, man, you didn't have no room for no picks anyway. This was a great trade. Now that we done kind of talked, you didn't have no room for no picks. They weren't going to play. Nobody from this draft class, they would be picked 16 or 17. They wouldn't have got to play. I wanted them to get Jace Richardson. I was hoping and praying on the star, like, hey, man, maybe they could draft Jace. They ended up with Desmond damn Bane, man. Man, people better stop playing. I believe the Orlando Magic have a better chance of making the Eastern Conference Finals next year than losing in the first round again.
Oh, yeah. As long as they're healthy going into it, oh, yeah.
I ain't gonna speak on the Pacers because it'll be so disrespectful. They'd have been the 2 conference finals, now they in the finals. But man, they better than the Pacers, whatever. But I ain't gonna say it.
It's hard to say that.
Yes. I told you those. You get beat like that in the first game of game 1 of the playoffs. They lost by like 50. That was a point of no return.
Yeah. I was like, you don't necessarily need to run this back to know. They're not, I mean, especially out west, they're never going to be like top contenders. They're good. They're always going to be pretty good, but not top contenders, I don't think.
I did have this question for you. Was it a mistake getting rid of Bane before Jackson or Ja? I feel like Bane was really the most stable piece in Memphis. I said it. I felt like Desmond Bane was the most stable piece for the Memphis Grizzlies, and he should have been the one they kept. I said it. So
people didn't like his playoff performance.
None of them dudes play good. 50. That ain't just Desmond Bane. But keep going, my bad.
I'm just saying.
What's that? Nope. We finna do it. Let's go look this up. Because this was the man. But now let's go and look this up. Oh, I guess I'm sure this. Now, yeah, I'm gonna look at them, man. Because his play that amazing, but it was bad for all of them. So, is this on the screen?
Yeah, it's on screen. You good?
Okay. Memphis. Whoa, the playoffs? Scottie Pippen Jr. led them in scoring?
I don't know why you surprised. Scottie Pippen Jr. played great.
No, you can't blame it. Bro, Jaren Jackson was terrible. Oh, we even voted him one of the worst starters in the come on, man. 5 rebounds, 16, 5, and 1. I'll give him 2. 16, 5, and 2. Desmond Bane was 15, 7, and 3. He didn't play good. Ja Morant, he didn't play good. It's like they all suck together. Shout out Scottie Pippen. And he even sucked. He was shooting 38% and 36% from 3. They sucked as a team, bro. Let's not do this. But y'all know who really sucked? Let's do this. Kentavious Caldwell goddamn Pope.
Yeah. Boy,
Look at this.
I bet the Magic were rejoicing getting him off their team.
Look at these were his playoff games, Chris. Game 1, 6 points. 2 for 4 from 3. Oh, well, that's not bad. But 6 points, 3 points, 0 points, 8 points, 8 points. 33% from the field, 0 for 3, 1 for 9. That nigga was garbage, man. He was garbage. So man, I like the trade. Dude averaged 5 points in the playoffs, man, as a starter. 33 minutes a game.
Problem, man.
How Halliburton played, he played like that every game of the playoffs. How Halliburton.
This is KCP, though.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's KCP, though.
But then what was we talking about? Come on, we just not gonna do that though.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, you give up getting rid of KCP and Cole Anthony. Cole Anthony, he had his moments.
No, but I'm saying you were saying Desmond Bane play bad, and people was talking down on him. They all sucked. But I'm saying you don't feel like Desmond Bane was the most, to me, he was the most solid player on Memphis, man. When they made the only playoff run they made when they got out the first round, Desmond Bane was the guy. John Morant was hurt.
And he held them down for the most part during the regular season when he was there.
Yes.
No, he's stable for sure. I like the.
I'm not saying he's better. I'm stable.
Yeah, he's a good piece, and hot take, he'll probably make his first All-Star team. I gotta check the guards out east, but he has a good chance of making his. Well, hold on, he already got 2 All-Stars on his team.
Yeah, you might be reaching on that, Chris. But would you? Am I tripping for saying Desmond Bane? If I would have kept anybody of those 3, I would have started with Bane. Or is that just too? It's not sexy enough.
It's not sexy, everybody's gonna say start with Ja. You are not crazy though for saying that.
Okay. Because now what do Memphis do now? Get 4 Danny Wolfs?
I don't know what Memphis' plan is. I don't know if they're trying to use these picks and aggregate and get somebody else. I don't really know what their plan is because they've almost cemented themselves into that purgatory, that middle ground. At this point, you're not contending, but you're not going to suck as long as Ja and Jackson.
No, they're going to be terrible. No, they're going to be terrible. Okay. Neither one of those dudes go play enough. I literally said Desmond Bane was the most stable because he was going to be the one that played the games. He was the one that's I'm going to be here. Okay, either Ja out or Jaren Jackson Jr. out, damn near at all times. Bane was the stable and presence for that team. Ja and Jaren Jackson gonna be in and out the lineup next year. All next year, they both gonna be in and out the lineup. Neither one of them dudes is stable. And Jaren Jackson has foul trouble issues. Jaren Jackson, his brain is fried, man. That's what I'm just gonna say about Ja Morant. But he's good, but he's injury prone, and I just question his decision making. So bro, get rid of them too. I'm not keeping Ja or Jaren Jackson if I'm them, man. Jaren Jackson, I wouldn't even want him in the playoffs. That shit sounded cool until we seen it. No, it's dead, Chris.
Praising Jaren Jackson during the regular season, but I guess it's a different beast in the playoffs.
Yes, that was terrible. You didn't give me nothing. You was out here putting up bad shooting guard stats, and you wasn't. Come on, bro. You not rebounding. You damn near. You 6'11". I can't trust you to rebound, not foul. He was a worse version of Cat. He was like the worst possible version of Cat. I don't want to go nowhere near that. I'm sorry. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry.
I know you make valid points. It's just I don't know. Yeah, you make valid points. That's all I can say.
Now I'm thinking we talking about it because I didn't think about Memphis side of things. They're a cook, bro. I don't trust Ja Morant or Jaren Jackson. I trusted Desmond Bane a little bit. He would get into it, getting on Santi Aldama ass and getting into it with KD and all that. He was frustrated. I say, man, Desmond Bane is free. I'm happy. Anything else on this? Because I don't see where Memphis goes from here. I would blow it up completely. GG.
Yeah, I don't know. Unless Scottie Pippen step up, you think he can step up? It don't matter. But I think Scottie Pippen's good. He's on a great contract.
Bottom 5 or bottom 10 worst team in the league next year? Memphis Grizzlies.
Bottom 5 or bottom 10?
What do you think for how it is now? You just got John Jaren Jackson. Let's say best case scenario. How do you think they fare?
And they fired their coach. Maybe a shocking bottom 5 team. Yeah.
I'm telling you.
But I don't know. It really depends on, John and Jaren Jackson playing. I think those two playing, it helps. Not help them be contenders, but it helps them not be, a bottom team. But yeah, I think they're a bottom team. Their team's getting better. Yeah, I don't know.
John and Jaren ain't scaring me, bro. Y'all go. Hey, who we got? Man, we got John Jaren tonight. Man, all right.
All right.
They too flawed for me, bro. Right. It sounded good when it was John Jaren and Bane. That shit just as a duo. I'm sorry, that ain't getting it. Okay, trade grades. I'm gonna start because I've been thinking about it. I'll give it an A- for the Orlando Magic, just because Desmond Bane. Hey, you just gotta prove it before I just handing out A's. Memphis, C+. At least you got a lot of picks, but they all gonna be kind of garbage outside that Suns pick, I think.
No, I can't do that. Memphis got 4 picks. That's 4 picks. They got a top 16 pick this year, and they got a Suns pick next year. Like, goodness, I'll be jumping for joy at that. Oh, I can't just say that's a C+. I give Memphis a B+, and I think I might roll with you on the A- for Orlando. I really like the trade for Orlando. I might give it a B+. I might give him minus Memphis, B+ Orlando for the amount of picks. I don't know.
The pick shit so overrated. This is going to be a good team. All them damn picks they getting from Orlando will be in the 20s. The other picks is probably like the highest one. The lowest one is like 16 probably. But nigga, if you get a 16, what are the chances of the 16th pick being good?
I mean,
like, let's stop it. Yeah.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can live comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind, need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line, any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I will never quit.